So today, I hope that you've been able to notice what the seasonality that we see in nature can help us in our own mental and emotional health practices. And as we move into our practice of the day, how do we start integrating the practices and the skills with the experiences and moments? And that meshing of the two is living a mindful life. Now, did I react at all in the last 24 hours? I did, internally and externally, probably a little bit, right? Did I react to the reaction? Did I judge the reaction? Did I beat myself down because I had a moment of dysregulation? No, I brought compassion in. So this isn't about being perfect. It's actually the exact opposite, about being human and welcoming that as it is. So I hope that's been helpful. And let's move into the practices that really help the most. So let's get into our position. Today we'll be focusing on heartfulness, that compassion, that non-judgment, right? Being with whatever's there through that lens of love. And then we're going to move into a deeper practice of breath. So breath and heartfulness, we're going to bring them together in the present moment. If we get distracted, what happens? Don't judge that. Just try again. All right, everyone, let's do it. Repeat after me if you'd like out loud the Mindful Life Project way, or in your mind, or don't do it, whatever's best for you. Again, you choose what serves you. You choose how you respond to the external and internal stimuli. That's the practice. Feet on the floor. Got my spine in a line. Got my hands on my lap. My heart to the sky. And now gently letting the eyes close. A little soft gaze below is always available, but to be a little more attentive with compassion in the inner world, often the eyes closed can help us more. Stay with the sound of the bell from beginning, middle, and end. And as you start to cultivate the practice and notice the still body, the contact, the ability to be present, mind, body, and heart. Start by just noticing those touch points, those contact points, feet, weight, sit bones, gravity, and wherever those hands are, whatever sensations there. Sounds, thoughts, and emotions will come and go like clouds in the sky. The goal of the practice is to not judge it when we get distracted, to not follow it too far and get lost in it. But if that happens, we bring that heartfulness practice in. So as you're gathering and integrating, allowing whatever happened today so far to be in the past, letting the future be where it's at, it's not here, and allowing yourself to arrive right here, right now. Just notice what's happening in your surroundings through your senses. So checking in on sounds, checking in on the light if your eyes are closed, the patterns, the colors. Checking in even on taste. There's some leftover taste from food or drinks we've had. If there's any smells in the room. And then always, right, that touch, that contact is always available in the here and now. And just bringing attention now from the senses to heartfulness. If you'd like, you can place your hands on your heart. Just notice even that sense of touch, the oxytocin, that mammalian caregiving, right? Just can release just by a soft, gentle touch. We can kind of release some of the feel-good hormones. And then just check in. Has there been any stress, Has there been any challenges? Has there been an inner critic, that inner voice that might be saying things about how we're dealing with life? Just noticing. Are the thoughts really far in the future and the past? And just gently bring heartfulness to yourself. Feeling the compassion and care deeply within every fiber of your being. Check if that's easy or hard. Often it's much easier to send heartfulness, care to others, but to self, it's a practice. So wherever you're at in the practice, remove the layers of judgment and opinion and meet that with care. Even now, as we kind of shift from checking in with compassion with ourselves to the breath, just notice if the breath can be within that same compassionate lens of awareness. If you'd like, you can place the hands back in your lap or put a hand on the belly and keep a hand on the heart. Again, choosing what serves you. As we start focusing on the breath, can we bring that heartfulness right into that, a caring breath, a compassionate breath, a letting go breath. So breathing in, letting that love flow, and breathing out, letting it go. Just following the breath. And in honor of fall, the season of shedding and letting go, notice as we follow the breath with heartfulness, if we can just truly try to let things go. Whatever's happened in your last 24 hours or weeks or months, years, decades even. We're right here, right now. We're in the present. Not that that didn't matter or doesn't matter, but you deserve all the integration of wellness as possible. And that is where you want to place your attention. So tracking the breath, if it's the belly, the rise and fall, or if it's the chest, the expansion and contraction, or simply at the nostrils, the cooler air and the warmer air. Breathing in that heartful, loving compassion, and breathing out whatever needs to be let go. Thoughts, emotions, contractions, resistance, judgment. Breathing in again and breathing out. Just notice if there's any challenge with trying to even focus on this heartful breath. Bring care to that. We can never do this practice wrong, because the moment we think we're doing it wrong is the moment we're aware of something else. Right? So we bring in this present moment as it is without needing to change this inner experience. When we breathe in and we breathe out. Now, if you'd like to visualize a little bit at one of your favorite trees that sheds in the fall, the leaves float down, the tree becomes bare. It allows itself for the renewal, for the opportunity to recreate, renew. And that's what we have in the present moment at all times. We can let go of the past, let go of the worries of the future, and renew in the here and now. Maybe take one deep inhale, one deep exhale at your own pace, breathing in, breathing breathing out. Just noticing the mind. Is it a little more frantic? No opinion or judgment, just notice. Is the body a little more relaxed or tight? Again, full compassion on whatever's there. And is the heartscape a little more ease, a little more contracted? And again, we just notice and watch without judging or having opinion or decision if it's right or wrong, the way it should be or shouldn't be. Just a radical acceptance. And we'll close practice with one sound of the bell. Stay with your mindful listening as long as you can. Whenever you're ready, you open your eyes.